Our mateys, and welcome to the first episode of World of Warships. In this episode I'll be showing you guys the first look of this game, and trust me, I will not be speaking like a pirate the entire time. That is a promise to ye.
Because obviously by the end of that I will have some form of throat something. So I'll definitely not continue with that, guys. But guys, welcome to the first episode of World of Warships. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've played this game quite a bit. As you guys can see, I have tier 4 ships. I've got a tier 4 cruiser and a tier 4 battleship. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this game as much as I have, but I did play a bunch of War Thunder, and this does remind me a lot of War Thunder. But I think that this game is better in many aspects, especially the grinding aspect. This game's grinding doesn't feel as heavy as on War Thunder, but it still does feel incredibly hard because I've played a bunch of matches and I need to get to the tier 7s and I'm still stuck in tier 4. So it's still going to take me quite a while to get to these last few ships. The first few was actually quite fast to get, but I think it's going to take me quite a while to get those last ones. But guys, I'm going to go into a battle. I think I will start off showing you guys out the destroyers, and from there on I'll probably move on to the cruisers, and then I'll show you guys the battleships. So let's start off with a rank 3 destroyer, the V170. And as you guys can see, I play with Germany quite strictly, because I just really like the German nation of World War II, and in games they normally have the most decent weapons and vehicles, in my opinion. Now, I haven't tried out the ranked matches because I think you require a rank 5 or a tier 5 ship, and I do not have that yet. So let me go for the destroyer, the V170, take it into battle, and we see how it goes. Alright guys, we are heading into our first game. The map is called New Dawn, and it's a capture the base map. I believe there's going to be one point for each team, which is also normally one of the rougher sort of matches you can have, but it's also the most fun. Right, now guys, first off I want to just comment on the game's graphics. Like, I was pleasantly surprised by the game's graphics, especially the amount of detail that they put into the warships. I have, in my own life, I've been on warships before, I've worked in them as well, and I can tell you guys that these ships are pretty much the real deal. It looks pretty much perfect. And while I haven't been on these older ships, obviously like the battleships, obviously because they've been decommissioned years ago, I've been on smaller ships in the past, and I can tell you guys now that they are very, very similar. The game also did a lot of effort, like they put in a lot of effort in the game's water mechanics. Like, it looks incredibly realistic. Even the way the ship moves through the water, the white it creates, looks pretty realistic. The ships, the sound of the game is also pretty good. The firing of the guns sound pretty decent. I don't want to fire right now as the enemies might spot me, but I will definitely show you guys the sound mechanics, or the sound quality, very soon. Right, now ahead of us we do have our first cruiser. Now if you guys look at the icon next to the name Emerald, you guys will see it's a ship sign that has one line through it. Now that does indicate that it is a cruiser, which is the mid-sized ships that you get in the game, because in this game you only get destroyers, cruisers and battleships. I do believe that on the PC version you will most likely find a few more classes, but seeing that this is the console version, we sadly do not have any more classes. Now, the primary way I believe that I need to use this destroyer over here is to wait for the enemy to get close to me, or I need to get close to them, and then surprise them with a few well-placed torpedoes. Now, I'm primarily a battleship player or a cruiser player, so I don't use torpedoes as often, but I do have some experience with firing these little things, and I do think the Koenigsberg is going to be the first one that's going to be on my hit list. Now guys, this game could go incredibly well where I play the entire match through, or I could see my ass in the first few minutes, so always expect the worst. Alright, the Koenigsberg is incredibly close. I think I'm going to move in a lot closer. Hopefully he's not going to hit me with torpedoes. Let's see, is he going to head out? think to be safe I should shoot a few torpedoes in this direction. There's also another destroyer to my right, which is probably going to wreck me. Critical engine damage, we need to sort that out ASAP as well, but I first need to get my torpedoes off. Alright, now it's time for me to get out of here. I'm going to throw a smoke screen, and I'm also going to use my engine boost. Maybe take a few shots at the Koenigsberg. All of them seem to have missed, but I've also dodged the enemy's torpedoes, so that's not bad. Now I'm going to make a U-turn and make my way back to my allies, because I've taken heavy hits if I even make it. Guys, I doubt I'm going to make it. Honestly, I need to get into the smoke as quick as possible. Take a few shots at Koenigsberg. Oh, that's the end of me, guys. The end of me. Now, like I said, guys, some of these matches can be over incredibly quickly. But that does give me the chance to show you guys the other ships. I could maybe do another one with the destroyer, but let me move on to the next ship. Alright guys, the next ship I'm going to show you guys is the Tier 4 Koenigsberg. I think you say it that way. As you guys might remember from the previous match, we fought one of these. So let's take this one into battle. It's a cruiser, so it has torpedoes, and it also has, I believe this Koenigsberg also has a plane that can actually fight. I do believe it can shoot down other planes. It might also help a bit with scouting. And then it also has main cannons and I believe sonar as well. So this is a decent cruiser. It's got a lot more health than the destroyer. So let's hope I stay in this match a bit longer. Now guys, to remind you guys, I'm not a pro at this game at all. I've recently started playing it. But you know, sometimes things go well and sometimes things don't. Let's hope this is one of those matches where it goes well. Alright, off the bat you guys will see that this ship has a lot more bulk to it. Maybe not the same as the battleships you guys saw a bit earlier, like this one over here, the New York. I'm not sure exactly what tier the New York is. I do believe it might be a 5. But I might be wrong. Because I do believe one does get up tiered every now and then, which means if you are playing with a rank 3 ship, you might get up tiered and you might fight against rank 4 ships. Now, I have fought against higher tier ships. I don't know how often that happens, but it is not fun. It's still quite balanced. I mean, it's not like they're gonna wreck you with one shot, but it is not as fun playing against higher tier ships when you are on a lower tier, obviously. Right now, the cruiser still has a bit of speed to it, but I don't want to move too far away from the battleship over here, because I do want to work as battleship support. Normally when I play with my friends, we try and always choose one destroyer, one cruiser and one battleship, and then we try and work as a team, and it works about 60% of the time, because I found in this game that if you take one wrong turn, if you just head into a shitty area, you basically have your shit booked for you, you know, like you definitely won't make it out unless you are facing very dumb enemies, or if you just have a very lucky moment. Now we do have the Koenig ahead of us with Iron Duke, and I do believe the Koenig is over here, so that's 2 battleships that we have right there, and they've already taken a shot at our buddy over here, so let us try and move in a bit. I don't know if these torpedoes are going to hit it. I think it's a bit too far, but I definitely should not get too close to these things. They can probably shoot me at this distance anyway, because they hit my friend. So let me see if I can take a few shots at this Koenig. This is bad. Turn the ship, turn the ship, turn the ship. Still a heavy hit. I'm going to send the plane out for no good reason at all. I don't think I had any hits on the Koenig. Let's see. Oh shit, another heavy hit. Got small hits. I'm going to switch to high explosive now. Every ship, or most ships, I'm not going to say every ship, but every German ship I've had so far, except for the very first ship, or the first 2 ships, they basically had 2 different sort of rounds. They had the high explosive and the armor piercing. Now I'm going to tell you guys a bit more about that once I get out of the crap. I'm going to try and get behind this island over here to hopefully get away from most of the battleship fire, but guys, I don't think I'm going to make it. Yet again, I'm going to get wrecked most likely, because that battleship is not giving me any chances at all. Oh, 500 health left. Come on, boys! Oh! And that is another goddamn death, guys. Incredibly quickly, I stood no chance at all. Let's hope the next one goes a bit better. Alright guys, we've so far had an incredibly bad luck run, but that is normally what happens 80% of the time, 60% of the time maybe. This is a very, very difficult game, especially the higher tiers you go to, but never let that get you down guys. Continue trying because you will have good matches, I promise you, and it's definitely worth it when you do. And even if you do lose, you can still learn lessons. Like most of the cases, when I do die, I don't feel too bad about it because I know that either my positioning was out, or I made incredibly dumb decisions, or I just missed all my shots. There's normally a reason why a person does end up sinking your ship. Sometimes you just find yourself going around a mountain and there's 5 enemy ships waiting for you, and there's really nothing you can do about it, especially if you are a large ship like the battleship. Over here we have my favorite class to play because they've got a shit ton of health, and they also play at a very safe distance, I want to say. But you guys will quickly find that no ship in this game is actually truly safe, because even though I'm currently using an incredibly large ship with a lot of health, a destroyer, which is the smallest ship in the game, can destroy you incredibly quickly, I think with about 6 torpedoes, sometimes even less. So a ship that comes and places a few well-placed torpedoes around your ship will definitely sort you out. So the best thing to do with these larger ships is to actually just go out into the open sea and use your range advantage on the enemy. Now, though the battleship has a lot of advantages like a lot of health, and they also have the ability to heal themselves up slightly, I'll probably get the chance to show you guys that quite soon. But one of their biggest weaknesses is the fact that their turret rotates and reloads incredibly slowly. So as you guys can see, it's taking forever for my turrets on the right to actually move to where I can actually use them. And when it comes to reloading, that is even longer. So you guys will be quite shocked to see that the battleships takes a whole different way of using. Now, as you guys can see in front of me, there's a enemy battleship that is called Warships that I've never ever seen, so I'm guessing it's a tier 6 or 5 most likely. I don't know if those are my shots. No, none of them hit. But it is time for me to stay right here and shoot whatever comes around these hills or these islands. I don't want to move in too close because, like I said, cruisers and destroyers can literally just shoot a few torpedoes in this area over here and then sort me out. To my left here, it seems like we have another battleship. What are you called, buddy? The Breton. I don't know if that's the way you say it. I'm guessing it's French. It is French. Oh shit. As you guys can see what the torpedoes are going to do to this poor cruiser. And it managed to make it. I'm very, very, very surprised. Now if we did head into that gap over there, that would have been us. We would have been sailing around with half a ship, less than half a ship. So it's good that we decided not to head into that area, but we still have the enemy battleship causing chaos. Let us take a few shots at it. It's standing quite still. I do believe we can take a few shots at it. Now we can't see it at the moment because it has moved out of our vision. But that is not a problem because I do believe we got a hit or two on it. But now this is a pretty good range for us to use, and it is quite protected from the island. So it is, I would say it's an okay place to chill for now. I might take a few shots into that area over there, but I'm not gonna go too close for now. It does seem like the majority of the enemy ships, if you look on the map, the majority of the enemy ships are quite far away, but they are most likely gonna pass these mountains and engage us quite hard. Alright, now see, this is exactly the last thing we wanted. Now I'm gonna have to turn my ship and move him as quick as possible, but lucky enough I do believe we are gonna dodge all of those. If we stayed in the area we were at, we would have probably been dead by now, but
thank the gods of the oceans, we are fine.
We have more torpedoes coming in, but I do believe we should also dodge those. But now a larger threat is incoming from this side over here. Ooh, that was close. That was a bit too close for my taste, but we did it. We dodged it. Right now I don't want to get too close to this battleship because I don't want to engage it without my friends being nearby. It's never a good idea to engage alone. I could have myself just park around this opening over here, but then again it's going to most likely be a very dangerous place for torpedoes. Right now, I've got a feeling we might need to move in to either capture the base or sort of like flank the enemy. Let's hope these guys have the same idea. Because if we can move into their point and capture it, we might be alright. But I think we actually have to flank them, because if they capture our point first, because they are a lot closer to our point than what we are to theirs, if they capture our point first, they will most likely win this. Okay, that is the last thing we wanted to see. Alright, that gap was attacked by torpedoes. Alright. Now there's a destroyer right about that area. Now I'm guessing he's going to come for me at this gap over here. He's probably going to shoot. This will be going to take in the side. Oh shit. Guys. No. Oh shit. I think we might sink. Oh shit. Yeah, we're down. We're basically dead. Now you guys might have heard that they said that there's water below the, or there's actually damage below the waterline. That means that my ship was sinking. It's currently sinking, but they are fixing the problem ASAP. I've also activated my healing ability. Okay, now there's a battleship on me that can kill me in one shot. I'm in a very bad spot right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get behind this mountain, but I do know that the destroyer is also in the area right here. Whew, and he might sort me out. Now if I do have another gap, I might be able to heal myself up a little bit more, so that I would be able to take a few shots from the battleship, a few shitty shots. If he shoots me with any good shots, I'm definitely dead. Right, now my first mistake was actually coming to this area in the first place. I should have stayed right back where I was, because now there's a cruiser in the area as well, but I'm going to try and take a few shots at it. No hits. I think I should just stand here and fight. Let me try and take down the Emerald or Leander. Come on. Come on, hit. Got one, thank God. Alright, but that was kind of a kill steal that. Oh shit. Torpedoes. Always the end of a man. Alright guys, it is a sad day for the German Reich. Lost 3 ships in the matter of minutes, and we only got 1 kill that we stole from a guy, which is quite bad, guys, quite bad. But we are going to definitely pick up from them. We're gonna become better at this game, and we're gonna fucking rake people the next time we do this, I promise you guys. But until then, guys, I'm definitely going to be bringing out more of these videos, because I really enjoy playing this game. And let's hope in the next videos things are going to be going a lot better. But until then, guys, I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. And if you guys have seen my other videos, thanks for that as well. I really appreciate it. And until then, guys, have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next one.